Hey friends, a few years ago that was this afternoon, yeah. On my way to work, I decided to buy a new toy. And so what I got was a Come Amateur Loser -5. Oh no, sorry, that's a GoPro Hero 5. It's a new camera. All right, so there it is. I think the name is a little bit misleading because the camera itself is not a hero. You're the hero if you can figure out how to get it out of the box. Oh, I thought, oh, this is a high quality item. This is nice. I want to open the box the way it was intended to be opened. I couldn't find any kind of hingy thing or tab or whatever. And so I tried to be very careful. And after about 5 minutes, this rage hit me. And I was like, give me the camera now! And I tore it open. And then I got the camera out. The kitties could feel that. All right, so here's the camera. This is what it looks like. It came like this. And there's this thing here that they call the thumb screw. And that thing was so tight, even with my big powerful hands, I could not budge it. I could not loosen that thing. I didn't have time to work on it or play with it because I was at work and I was really busy today. So what I did was I opened my office door. And when you open a door, it kind of creates that space there. So I used that space to kind of squeeze. I didn't have any tools, so I had to squeeze on that thing and then turned it and then finally broke it loose. But it went boom. And then several people looked at me like, I can't imagine what they were thinking. Like, what is he doing to that door? Okay, so I finally got that loose, and I figured out that you have to lift this thingamabob up, and then this folds down, and then you can get the camera out. Maybe, yeah. And I was prepared with my 64 gigabyte card, and I knew there would be some kind of battery to charge. And so the battery thing is here on the bottom. So you open this, there's the battery. This little tabby thing you can use to pull the battery out if you need to. And the SD card goes in there at the side. And it says it's waterproof. And at first I didn't believe it, but actually look at this rectangle thing is a rubber seal. And it actually does fit nicely. Over here on the other side, this is a thing you can open, and that has HDMI and USB connections. Okay? The HDMI is micro HDMI. Micro HDMI, like this kind. And the USB that comes with it, I've never seen before. This, it doesn't have a USB logo on the plugs. But here, this thing seems to be able to go either way. And I don't know if that means that it's only a charging cable. So if I want to download movies, I have to take the card out every time. I hope that's not the case. There's a tutorial inside the camera, and we'll look at that soon. So let me get set up for that. Okay, so here's the camera. Here's the HDMI cable. And I wanted to be able to plug this in and see on the screen what I'm doing with the camera, but it doesn't work that way. You plug it in and you get this. And there's all the pictures and videos I've taken. And you can kind of navigate them. You can swipe around. It's kind of confusing. I don't know why that left arrow is blue. If you push the shutter button, it moves. There's a picture of my bathroom door and my messy thing. That's a video. How do I get out of this? Double click? No, that doesn't work. Swipe up, swipe down. There, okay. The last time I tried this thing was blue. And I somehow found a way to get to videos. But this is not the way I wanted to use this feature. I wanted to be able to show what I'm doing with the camera on the screen, and it's not working. So that's a little bit of a fail here. I'd like to talk about how you can mount the camera. It has this weird thing on the end. And the way it works is you need to pinch this together for it to fit into a GoPro mount. But you can't do it because there's this rubber thing in the middle. So you have to push that up, and then these can pinch together. And they gave me mounts for flat surfaces and a mount for a curved surface like the top of a helmet. So, assuming that I've pushed the rubber thing up, let's see if we can mount it in here. You slide it in and click. Then you can push this rubber thing down, and then this can't be pinched anymore. That is ingenious, good design. I also have this chest mount, which has stretchy straps, and you can mount it in here. But the problem is, once you do, you can't really get it up vertically. So there's another part that I need. This is good if you got new shoes and you want to show them off to people, or if you want video footage to know what kind of snake just bit you. if you're walking in nature.